Quick disclaimer before we start, if you haven't seen me in a couple of days, it's because I have been uploading, but all my videos were set to private due to an error, but they're all up right now. And also, we do need to talk about another situation before I talk about what I'm going to talk about. So there's a good chance if you've been on TikTok or YouTube, you've heard about the Mr. Prada cases that's been going on. I've only talked about it in a short because I didn't want to make a full video without any information releasing about the case, and as of right now, he is being charged with second-degree murder from what I know. Sorry for any audio errors, I'm still trying to sort stuff out, but basically, Mr. Prada was accused of killing his therapist. There was a lot of misinformation going around about this case, one of them being that Mr. Prada was assaulted by this therapist when they were age 11 and that the therapist had done something to an 11-year-old victim. According to lawyers working on the case, neither of these events have happened, and the 11-year-old victim in question actually came out and apologized and said it didn't happen, from what I know. After a lot of this situation was unfolded and with misinformation going around, keep in mind, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I've only done a little bit of research so far. A lot of people have begun making edits of Mr. Prada because they believe that he was justified in the murder. I'm gonna call it what it is. Regardless of whatever happened in this situation, it is a tragic event and this is gonna ruin a lot of people's lives. It's gonna ruin the lives of the family. It's gonna ruin Mr. Prada's life. And there is someone out there who is trying to capitalize off of it. Again, I apologize for any audio errors that you may hear throughout this video. I usually try to edit out like stutters and ums, but I'm not even going to try to do that for this video because it's not the most upright tone or upbeat tone. I'm not going to show this creator's name, but I am going to show their clips and their videos. And keep in mind, in order to actually download a clip from TikTok, I do have to show their full tag, but please do not go to this tag. From everything that I've seen on their page, they are basically just about spreading misinformation, mainly about this case that's going on currently. They have gotten to a point where the D'Amelio family has called them out. There's literally a comment on his video from Heidi D'Amelio. I don't know if it's regarding the Mr. Prada videos, but it's kind of showing to the shock value of what's about to happen.
Mr. Prada will be getting the death penalty in 7 days. Guys, there is only 7 days left for Mr. Prada to be alive. As you all know, he committed second-degree murder and he is now in jail. And while he's still awaiting trial, they still decided to put him on the death row. If you know what the death row is, it's basically for all like the worst criminals that get executed after a certain amount of time.
I'm not even going to give this dirtbag the satisfaction of playing that whole video clip out. First off, you cannot be sent to death within 7 days. That's just not a thing that happens unless you're in a third world country. Number two, in order to get the death penalty, you need to be tried. You can't just go for it without a trial. That's not how that works. He's being held. Number two, why do you think it's funny to make a real case with real victims spreading misinformation to make this type of content for it? I know that he's only doing this for money because his status literally says that he's only doing this for money, that you should watch him so he gets paid. But sometimes you just need to have a little bit of dignity. You cannot go out here spreading misinformation during the height of a case. There is someone's life on the line. This is sad, this is pathetic, and let's be real, this is not the only time he's done this. You want to know why? Because I went through his page. He did this multiple times since the first reporting of it.
Mr. Prada just got sentenced to 60 years in prison. And yes, guys, I'm being for real. If you don't know who the TikToker is, Mr. Prada, I'll throw up a picture of one of his accounts right now. But he used to make all these like relatable videos that get millions of views. Like any video he posts gets millions of views, and this is one of his 2 accounts. The other one has like 5 million. But besides the point, Mr. Prada is being suspected of murdering his therapist.
I don't know if you think this is a joke, but it's not a joke. You can't just go out here saying he's getting this sentence, getting that sentence, getting whatever sentence. This is a real case. Do not milk it for content because you want money. Keep in mind, those are only 2 videos shown on screen. He made 9 videos back to back, basically, and nearly every single one of them has misinformation in it. And I couldn't understand why he was popular in the first place, but then I looked through his videos. He's one of those, oh, this person passed away and you should like my video because they passed away people. So basically, his biggest claim to fame and the reason he got popular in the first place and why the D'Amelios even noticed him is because he faked Charli D'Amelio's death just to get likes. How pathetic. I cannot stress this enough. You do not treat these things like games. People literally died. Even true crime YouTubers need to acknowledge that people literally died. That's why they handle their cases with care. This is uncaring. This is misinformation. You need to look up your information. That's the reason I waited before making this video. But honestly, it's kind of getting overshadowed by this guy being an asshole. And I've never seen something this heinous. Actually, that's a fucking lie. I've seen 10 times worse. But still, this is fucking terrible. Terrible content. You should do something else.
Mr. Prada, aka Terry Young, will be facing the death penalty following the killing of his therapist. Now, this just happened a few days ago, so everything is still new, but just a couple hours ago, he was charged with second-degree murder. And if you guys don't know what that means, it means he'll basically get 20 to life in prison with the possibility of the death penalty. Now, will that happen? I don't think so.
So with the possibility of, or he will, because it seems like you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're literally just on here trying to make clout out of something that's a serious situation. Keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with keeping up to date on a situation and making multiple videos. It's when you make multiple videos getting all your information wrong that I have a problem. Personally, I just find that sad and pathetic that you'd have to stoop this low just to get a little bit of money. I was gonna show every single example of him doing this type of thing, but honestly, he doesn't deserve my time right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video right here. Comment down below what you thought about it, and don't worry, next time you see me, we'll probably have something happy on the channel, probably a Karen video or something like that to lighten the mood, because I know I've done 2 sad videos back to back, but I want to get back to the happy entertainment. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.